Hello, welcome again to the Robotnik is Sexy show. Today we have two different battle videos to upload in one YouTube video, which makes it an upload sandwich of destruction and goodness. Our first match is going to be against someone who really likes water types, Midnight, with number 1 instead of eyes. I got him on Wheel Twin Needle Discord. This will be an underused match. However, Vaporeon is never used, which still kind of wigs me out. Like, Vaporeon has never been used. Anyway, let's get it started. We got a lack of time, so we're gonna hit that play button and lead with Choice Specs Hydreigon. For years, literally years, I have used this Hydreigon since I've had it since 5th gen. I've traded it through several generations. For years, it has been Choice Scarf only. There is so much power creep in this Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon metagame that Choice Scarf Hydreigon just fails to kill everything, like pretty much everything. It doesn't OHKO anything if it's Choice Scarf. So I've been trying specs. It's very good. I'm going to U-turn into Superior as he goes for Scald or something. It doesn't do anything. I'm just going to pop off my Gracium Z as he switches to Honchkrow, which is perfectly alright with me because that's going to take a lot of damage. We go for the Bloom Doom! Are you ready to get bloomed? Are you ready to turn into a field of flowers? You're gone! Yeah, that guy got mulched. So, Honchkrow is here. At half health. It's perfect range for revenge kill from any one of my 5 other Pokemon. He is going to go for a Z move himself. Now, I wasn't predicting a Z flying move per se. I was predicting Brave Bird. Either way, though, we get in Aggron, and, you know how I said Rock is like my favorite type in the game? I'm gonna double down on that. And not only will I be using Aggron in this video, but in the next I will be using Bastiodon, who is the same type. Rock and Steel. I love Rock and Steel, man. And I can drop my Rock type whenever I want and turn into a gigantic death tank. I've max attack Adamant. He does taunt me. He predicts the Stealth Rock, which is a very good play. But it actually doesn't matter because I kill him. I kill him. He does switch into his Azumarill, which I kind of saw coming. Like, if I threw a Heavy Slime, that would have done a lot of damage. No freeze for Ice Punch. He is gonna go for that Belly Drum as I just Heavy Slime, because there's no way. Okay, when Azumarill is out there, you don't switch out versus Azumarill, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to use Belly Drum. So, that's why I stayed in there and knocked his block off with Heavy Slime, which, does a lot, coming from Mega Aggron, who's heavier than regular Aggron. I'm going to eat that Waterfall in the Rain from the Crawdaunt. I'm not really sure what set this Crawdaunt is. Definitely not Life Orb, but I don't want to say it's Choice Band, because, I mean, Aggron just took that too well. Adaptability in the Rain? Like, there's no way that's Choice Band. Right? I don't actually care enough to calc it. We're going to switch into Hydreigon, who resists water. The rain ends. I'm going to naturally outspeed it with my naive nature, so we can get those juicier U-turns in, and knock it out with the Choice Specs Dark Pulse. So Choice Specs is really coming in right here. He's going to try to bluff a Cloyster, but it's the exact same situation as before. With Azumarill, like, I can't switch out, I have to attack it. Like, even if you are Focus Sash, I have to attack you because you're Cloyster, because you're just gonna boost anyway. But that bluff fails, and he just dies. He must have been White Herb. So that's really interesting. Hydreigon just took out a huge portion of his team, and now I can switch into Primarina, who is my prime Scald Absorber. As Vaporeon does me a favor, it gets the rain up. So, great. Thank you. We're gonna go for Moonblast. Unfortunately, I am not Choice Specs. Primarina, I am Assault Vest, because it's the best of both worlds. Primarina, this one is Modest Max Special Attack, and Primarina's highest stat is its Special Attack. So, Choice Specs is a natural option for this Pokemon. It's probably the best option for this Pokemon, but it has very high special defense too, so I think Assault Vest is also really nice on it. And a nice bonus is no one will ever see it coming, because every Primarina is Specs, pretty much. So yeah, because I am not Choice Specs, that's going to be a really slow and ugly 3-hit KO on Vaporeon. Stevani is going to get worn down by the burn and the repeated Scalds, but yeah, those are rain-boosted Scalds, and I just took them with ease because of Assault Vest and my natural resistance, of course. So Houchcrow is in here once more. Gonna go for that Brave Bird. Can't really blame it for that. Yeah. Once again, I stay into attack, because staying into attack is usually the better play. Fun fact. So, well, he does get an attack up with Moxie, but okay, we're gonna get out Aggron. Can he live an attack? Is he going for superpower? No, he's going for Night Slash. Does not get the crit. I live on red. And we take out Honchkrow with the Heavy Slime. So Aggron and Hydreigon are crazy forces of nature. And I really, I mean, like, this is by no means, like, this is an original team, but this is a pretty hoary, underused team. Like, your Sylveon Mega Aggron cores with Hydreigon, those are going to be a dime a dozen. You're going to find those on, like, half of every other underused team, I feel like. Probably not half, but, like, you know, maybe 30%. I feel like it's a very common core. One cool thing I do have is a Choice Band Infernape who's going to do a lot of damage to Tentacruel, send it to the yellow health range, which means I can get another kill with Specs Dark Pulse. So, I kind of overpower my opponent pretty hard here. It's gonna be a 3-0 in my favor. Can Hydreigon get another kill? Oh, that naive nature is coming in. That lowered special defense, with rain boosted power, it's gonna be enough. The Tentacruel kills me. Somehow. Somehow Tentacruel is gonna kill me. But it's alright, we got Superior. We land that Leaf Storm. It's really nice having Gracium Z on this Pokemon, because you don't have to risk the low accuracy of Leaf Storm. But yeah, that's my newer underused team, and that's the first one. Let's go to the next battle, which is not versus Chris. It's going to be versus Leon. This is a never used battle. I have not touched a never used tier in a long time, like I want to say 6 months or something. It's been a good long while. But I took a peek at the Ultra Sun and Moon never used tier list, and I was pretty shocked to see that there are like 4 electric resists in the whole tier, and Vikavolt beats all of them. If you have Vikavolt and Trick Room on your never used team, you're probably gonna win like every battle, because never used just, well, it's like a list of 20 Pokemon. Like, I feel like it's maybe even less than that, maybe a little more, but it's a very, very short and little tier right now. I feel like some PU Pokemon, well, some PU Pokemon have risen up. I'm talking over the important turn where he Dragon Tails me and allows me to take him out with a second Specs Bug Buzz. So, yeah. Let's stay to the battle at hand. He's going to go for the Flamethrower. I see that coming a mile away. We're going to switch in Marowolf, who is literally a giant brick wall Pokemon. And I take the Flamethrower well. Another noteworthy thing about Never Used, besides the complete and total lack of electric resists in the tier, like, it's just filled with psychic and water Pokemon. Another noteworthy thing is there are very few steel Pokemon, which I guess is obvious. Steel Pokemon are always going to be the best Pokemon in the game because they have so many resistances. Steel Stab is actually worth using now, because of the rise of fairies, and the Tapus in particular. I'm gonna miss the Toxic, but I'm gonna stay in and go for another one, and thankfully, I think we hit that one. Yeah, we do land a Toxic on Slowbro, which is important. I missed the burn, which is fine, but yeah. I'm gonna save Bastiodon for later. If I do get Trick Room up with Aromatisse, I will get some fast Stealth Rocks. And come to think of it, those three Pokemon, Bastiodon, Aromatisse, and Lumineon here, the Stoner made of gold with that defog that blows away the rocks. He's gonna toke it up. He's gonna blow those rocks away. I've used these three Pokemon before in a Never Used team. I believe when Sun and Moon was brand new. So that's kind of cool. A little throwback, a little RobotnikIsSexy throwback to the crazed subscriber fans that I do have that I really don't have. But yeah, so we're able to defog freely and absorb the Scald, and the best of all, we're gonna be able to go for that U-turn. Lumineon is like such a forgettable water type, but it gets three incredibly good things. It gets Storm Drain, which is one of the best abilities in the game. It gets Defog, which is one of the best moves in the game. It gets U-turn, which is one of the best moves in the game. And come to think of it, it also gets Scald, which is another best move in the game. So Lumineon is not too shabby and works insanely well with Vikavolt, because we can just defog and then a U-turn right back into Vikavolt. So yeah, that's exactly what we do. He has no answers. None. As I stated earlier, there are no answers for Vikavolt in the entire tier if you have Trick Room up. So I'm going to predict the Fake Out. He actually does have a normal gem, so he will get a boost in speed here by going for that Fake Out. But I am not worried. If he shows a rock move, then he will get a small sweep with Hitmonlee, but I'm not too worried about that. He shows me Poison Jab, so we're going to survive that nicely and take him out with a Psyshock, which, by the way, is one of the only physical moves I have on this NU team. Psyshock is actually a huge benefit for this team, because almost all my guys are special attacking. So he's going to send out Delphox and just forfeit. So that's a little double-double for you. That's a little double-double. Another one. Although I will pick a different name for the video, because looking at my Sun and Moon videos, I have double in the name of, like, a lot of videos. But if you enjoyed this video, this YouTube Pokemon Wi-Fi battle video, please think about, you know, comment, like, subscribing, I don't know,